we did tell you that the Electoral Commission, based on that announcement and follow that with a press statement, are now pitching camp in various senior high schools across Ghana because they want to register students who are 18 years and above. And so Maxwell Agbagba has been deployed to one of the schools. Currently, I believe it's in Presec Legon. And Maxwell, what can you tell us?
Okay, so we currently here at the Presec Legon school campus. We understand that the registration for senior high schools is starting today for senior high schools without registration centers. And here at Presec Legon, it is one of the centers that the registration is going to take place. So you can see behind me, the setup is ready for the registration to start. All the chairs here are arranged in accordance with the social distancing protocol. The registration officials are yet to arrive here on the ground, but there's an NDC party agent. The NDC party agents are actually waiting here. We'll be speaking with them shortly, but let's interact with the senior housemaster. So you can join me here. Okay, so your name and then your designation, sir.
Okay. My name is Kofi Yesu, the senior housemaster of Presec Legon. In fact, this exercise, as we are going to embark on it here, is under the strict supervision of our headmaster, that is Mr. David Ojija. And so far, he has detailed about 5 teachers to be in charge of this so that there wouldn't be any chaos or any kind of problems in Presec. You know, Presec is a unique school. And for that reason, when it comes to anything which goes with the nation, we have to be part, and then we go according to how the standards are going to be.
Okay. Yeah. Okay, great. So can you tell us how you intend rolling out today's exercise here? How are the students going to come here to register? What is it going to be like? Okay.
Yeah, first of all, when the letter was brought to the headmaster quickly assembled a team and then tried to find a way of going through this. One, we all know the modalities about this registration. One, the person should have his Ghana card or the passport. If you don't have it, somebody who will register can vouch for you. And the one who will vouch for you should be somebody that the person knows, okay. Not that you are vouching for any other person. And as an institution like Presec Legon, yeah, we have a lot of students here that we believe they have attained 18 years and beyond. So already an announcement has been made to all students concerning those who have attained the age of 18 and beyond. And the regulation is that classes will still go on. It will not disrupt our classes, but the teachers who have been detailed to be part of this exercise, they will be going from class to class. And those who have attained the required age or eligible to vote, they will come. And as you can see, we have arranged seats here for them. So the numbers that we have here are close to 100. So when they come, you sit, and then when it's your turn, you move in, do your registration, and go back to class.
There are those who have raised concerns that this is likely to disrupt, classes. As a senior housemaster here, what do you have to say to that?
Yeah, I told you that Presec is a unique school.
Okay.
Though it's a national exercise, but we will not allow it to disrupt classes. So the arrangement as I've given you, that is how we are going to go by. That is, you'll be in class. Classes will go on. When it's your turn to vote, register, then the teachers will bring you here. Quickly you do it and go back and continue academic work.
Let me just find out from you your own opinion, your personal opinion about this registration exercise. There are some who are saying that they think that, the whole thing about students coming back to school to prepare for exams was a ploy just to get them to be part of this registration exercise. From where you stand as somebody who is a teacher and a senior housemaster, what do you make of these things making round on social media especially? Yeah,
thank you very much. I'm a public servant. Okay. My duty here is to teach and guide the students to become some people in the future. Okay. If we have been assigned to ensure that students come and then take part in registration, why am I going to have different opinion either going A or B. My duty is to ensure that the registration goes on smoothly as expected. So I don't have any opinion about this.
Okay. And you do not think that the registration, the students coming back to school was applied to get them to register?
For that one, you can leave it. You can judge it yourself. But for me, my duty is to be in school and then teach. Okay. So once I'm in school, if I've been assigned with other teachers to embark on certain activities, I cannot say that I will not do it. Okay. No. So I have to ensure that everything goes on and then it goes on smoothly.
Okay, sure. Thank you very much for speaking to us.
You're welcome.
Okay, so you just had the senior house master of Presec Legon. We have an NDC agent here with us. We want to speak to her and find out from her what her expectation is. She's here with another colleague. Your name?
Yeah, I'm Rakia.
Rakia what? What's your full name?
Rakia Osman.
Okay, Rakia Osman. You've been here with your colleague for how many minutes now?
Oh, for more than, I think, if I'm right, 3 hours.
Okay.
Yeah, for the past 2 hours, sorry. For the past 2 hours.
Okay. And what time was the registration supposed to start?
Supposed to start at 7 a.m.
7 a.m.?
Yes, please.
And it has not started. Have you heard anything from the registration officials, or what exactly is happening?
Okay, we haven't heard anything. You know, we know we're supposed to start today. So we were here as early as possible, and then we got here thinking by 7 a.m. the EC officials would have been here, but as it stands now, none of them are here, and it's not good. You know, they're supposed to be here as at now, because we as party agents are here. Yeah.
So what would you be looking out for as a party agent for the NDC? What exactly would you be looking out for whilst you are here?
Okay, so ours is to ensure that, you know, at the end of the registration period or day, we do a tally. So we have to make sure that the total number of people, students who will be able to register today, will tally with what we are doing. So we have something we call, that's the daily sheets. That's the total number here. So, and then we have to also ensure that everything goes on well. You know, every student that comes has the requirement to go through the process successfully. So that's it.
Okay. And you'll be looking out also for those who be guaranteeing for them? What exactly?
Yes, so the requirement is either a Ghana card or a passport. And looking at these students, I think most of them wouldn't be having the Ghana card or the passport. So they will need guarantors. And then the guarantors are those who have already done their card and they can vouch for these students. And they should be people that they know. Let's say the teachers could be people who could guarantee for the students. Yeah.
Okay. But what do you think? This is your personal opinion, not as a party agent, as a Ghanaian. What do you make of the registration happening, you know, in schools? There are people who are saying out there that the students coming back to school to write their exams was just a ploy to get them to register to take part in the elections. What do you make of these assertions on social media?
Okay, to me, I don't see anything wrong with registering students on campus, in school, let me say in SHS, because I think even when we were in school, they do register us before we go home. But looking at the situation in which we found ourselves, that's the pandemic, surely I think before November, almost all the final year students would have finished their exams and they'll be at home. So to my personal opinion, I would have suggested that we should maybe leave them till they get home. But I think by then too, the EC would have finished with the registration process. So since the decision has already come out that we should register them, we should just observe the precautionary measures and then make sure they are safe. You know, the social distancing and everything is well input, you know, and I think we are good to go. So I'm in it. Let's do it. So I think we are good to go.
Thank you very much. Osman Rakia, thanks so much for speaking to us. Okay. Great. So you just heard from Osman Rakia. She's a party agent for the NDC. As she stated, they've been waiting here for the past 2 hours, waiting for the registration officers to come so they can start their registration for the voters' ID card. The registration officers are yet to show up here. As you heard the senior house master say, that the students who are 18 years, who have the required documentation, the passport and the Ghana card, and for those who do not have, their friends would have to guarantee for them. He says they are ready, and he does not think that this would disrupt, classes here at Presec Legon. So that is the situation. I'm here. We'll be monitoring from many other senior high schools here, in the Greater Accra region, and we'll be reporting in our subsequent bulletins. Over to you in the studio.
Well, so Max Olagbagba there on the campus of the Presbyterian Boys School right here, Legon, and giving us the latest when it comes to the Electoral Commission pitching camp on campuses of various senior high schools across Ghana to start the registration of senior high school students, third years especially, who are back in school and at 18 years and above. Well, you can get these details more on our bulletins right here on the channel and other programming. But in the meantime, we will also take you, because this has been trending. Sarkodie has a new song called T, a CEO featured E40, had been trending for the better part of the night, and also it's interesting the way the song goes. We'll use that as an interlude, but also we told you we'll bring you the ballot box because today we're bringing to you a live episode of our first edition. Before now, we've been having a number of interactions, bring you a lot of previews. MFA Atiamo Eli, as well as Winston Amwa, the lead host, had been doing a number of works, interacting with various interest groups, seeking their opinion in Hokwe in the Volta region, asking them what would influence their decision to vote and for who, which party, etc. What would they want to be the accountability benchmarks for them as voters? But we want to make ready for you Sarkodie's CEO, and we'll take a break and bring you all that.